Episode 69 of Inspired Chats. Chris and Darion are here. Start off the video with a like, a thumbs up, and share us wherever you share podcasts. Is that right?
Correct.
Is that right? All right.
Correct.
Episode 69. We ain't really take a lot of time off not to broadcast it, but let's just jump straight into some locker room talk.
Let's dive in it.
About what we've been up to since y'all last seen us.
Already.
Well, with me, y'all know I'm back from Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Went to Myrtle Beach with the family. Had a good time. The kids loved the ocean. I had a good time. It was mainly for the kids, though, I would say. I still had a good time, but it was a trip that, for me, it meant more that the kids had fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's what summer's about.
Yeah, what's been going on with you? Or do you want me just to fire off?
I've been chilling. You know, you was off at Myrtle Beach. I was slaving away here.
Working hard.
So, we both, we both don't get to have vacation at the same time for the most part.
Until
Vegas.
For those of you who don't know, me and Darion, we will be in Vegas. We are going to Las Vegas pretty soon, so look out for that. If we have any fans in the area, any fans in the Nevada area, or anybody who know Vegas or anything like that, just reach out to us. Let us know what's up, what to expect, what to do, all that type of stuff. We would really want to meet somebody.
I want to meet somebody, and I'm gonna have some bomb food.
Like somebody who know us and listen to us or watch us, and they are in Vegas.
I want to know what's the best thing to eat in Vegas.
Yeah.
Or something we just got to try. What's a place we just got to do?
Yeah,
Money's no object.
So we will be in Vegas during a heat wave. It's a heat wave in the country right now. To where record temperatures. I think right now it's projecting that it'll be 104 while we're there.
Hell, hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. But
But
we can still have a lot of fun
at night.
We can have a good time. Yeah, at night they say it cool down a little bit. The deserts get a little colder at night. So. I've been having Inspired orders. I'm actually shutting Inspired down for the month of August.
Okay, for the end of the summer?
Yeah, because I'm pretty much swamped right now. And, and I got to clear out this stuff in this next few weeks so I can be gone. And it's always been a lot, but not in a bad way. I'm grateful for the business. What else? I had a friend pass away recently. His name was Adam Madhat. He was 27 years old. And so I got a funeral coming up. And I hope I will be able to make it. But Adam, he was a good dude. I think have you met Adam?
I met Adam on 2 or 3 different occasions.
Yeah.
He seemed real cool.
Solid dude, good heart. I ain't gonna make a long drawn out thing, but I just want to say rest in peace, Adam. I called him the Mad Hatter. I thought that was. But next. So we got some future changes that we've been talking about coming up. We want to have we want to introduce a segment to the show where it'll be short clips somehow, so where we can clip it to 30-second to 1-minute clips.
Get a little TikTok-y for you.
Yeah, so that'll be for our TikTok audience and for our reels on Instagram. Because Instagram been changing some things about
Instagram want to be somebody else so fucking bad.
Yeah, they've been changing a lot. So now you just can't upload a video to Instagram no more. It's all reels.
Yeah, that's because they try to be like everybody else.
And they can be long reels, but it's still a reel. With reels, you can't really, what is it? Skip?
Yeah, you can't skip through or not.
And you can't promote them if they're longer than 1 minute, which I'm like, okay, but maybe it's just a couple bugs that they gonna work out. This literally just happened 2 days
ago. They might work it out. It's all about the tiny intention.
Definitely. So what else is going on before we jump into this hot topics bus?
I don't know if I told you. Daughter got licensed.
Yep.
So we have a new driver in the family.
Okay.
Already sending her on little errands and stuff. I had to go pick me up some video games the other day.
Wow.
But I didn't want to go.
So you got a little personal driver.
Yeah, you remember those days when you first got your license.
Yeah.
You'd be the first one you be at the family barbecue. Hey, go ahead, somebody give Chris the keys so he can run to the store to go get the ice or whatever was missing. You got sent on the little bullshit errand.
That was your job.
That was your job when you first got the license.
Yeah.
That was your job. So yeah, I'm getting my little use right now. She just got it. Teaching her how to drive, getting her comfortable on the highway.
Ooh, that's scary.
It is terrifying. Almost lost my life a couple times, but
is she scared of driving on the highway?
No.
Okay.
She's overconfident. But everybody needs to get smacked around once or twice and that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Getting to a little near close. Should be alright.
Yeah. That seemed a little scary.
It is. It's a little scary. I wasn't ready, but I've been working on other kids and everything they want to do, and talking to the kids about their dream goals and aspirations. That's been a real big thing in my household right now. Kind of talking to the kids about the futures, what they want to do, and kind of trying to do my job. I feel as a father.
Okay. Set
them in the right direction. All I can do is be the arrow and be the string. All I can do is be the bow and the string. They have to be the arrow. And if they lies right, up to them, or they crash down.
Bars.
That's all I can do.
Well, let's just jump right into this Hot Topics bus. We have a long and pretty good. I think this might be the best Hot Topics bus we ever had. We got some hot topics. They're wide ranging. They touching everything. And we'll try to give each one a few minutes.
Let's get it. Let's jump into it.
All right, let's get into this Hot Topics bus. So, President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with COVID again. He tested positive yesterday.
My boy Blue ain't gonna make it.
And the 79-year-old president said that he has mild symptoms and he'll take a few days, working from home, and then he'll get back out there to it.
I mean, ain't the president, are you always working? You don't really get a sick day?
You really don't. Like, there's no...
That's what I'm saying.
You don't really get a
real
day off.
a real day off. Like, you still got to deal with it.
Yeah, so a lot of people was reacting on social media. I don't really have much to add to the
I was about to say, me neither.
It's just that,
old as hell.
COVID is still real. He seemed to be taking it pretty good, but you got to understand, he got access to all the best.
I was about to say, he got access to the best stuff out there.
He's going to be all right.
Shit, they might have just completely refilled his body.
Yeah, they pumped him up full of some
took everything out of him. New stuff.
It's no telling what type of stuff they got, like, for the president.
That's what I'm saying.
You should have the best. Like, not the best. Like, he shouldn't have just access. Like, he shouldn't be the only one in the world, like, only one in our country. He should not be the only one that has access to the good stuff.
He should.
Why can't we have it?
Because you can't afford it.
So why can't a celebrity have it?
Because you can't afford it.
What are you talking about?
Because they can't afford it. As me as the president,
but he can't afford it.
I feel like as the president, I am the president. I am the leader of the free world.
Okay, but it's the free world, so you should be the only one allowed to have access to a life-changing treatment.
Yes.
So you're gonna be the only one left in the country.
If everything comes down to it, yes.
What good is that?
I don't know, but I feel like that's what I would want.
I would want access to a horrible leader.
I would want access to the best
to it, but
medicine possible.
But not when you're the only one with it.
I should be the only one who got access to, like, testing stuff that's still in testing and things of that nature.
No, by that point, we should know that it worked before we give it to our president.
Not if I ask for it. If a doctor come to me and say, hey,
this is getting off.
Hey, press, we think that we have found this blase skip, and I'm like, damn, and the doctor just told me I got 3 days left. Give it to me. Give it to me. I need to leave the country.
Understand that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, let's just move on, because
you know how the movies be.
Yeah, but we're gonna probably we got a lot more to say with a lot of these other topics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can go cut that one short, but yeah,
move right along. So Will Smith released a video apologizing publicly to Chris Rock. The Oscar slap, it happened back in March. So he's a
slap heard around the world.
So he's a few months behind. I guess during this time he never reached out to Chris Rock.
Was this his second or third
apologized to him personally. But he also said in the video how he reached out to Chris. Chris declined to comment or didn't want to respond, but he did say that he will reach out to Will when he's ready to talk about it. So Chris Rock said he's not ready to talk about it. But Will Smith pretty much, he broke it all down, said who he let down, who he apologized for, why he's apologizing. But, well, how did you take it?
That was some weak-ass shit.
Okay.
I did not approve of this little weak-ass apology.
Okay.
One, I don't really feel like it was really granted, me personally. because he's already done like the little apology letter, all of that, whatever. We don't really need that. You should have just moved on, because at this point, by making this little video that he did, you're bringing it back up. You're feeding it new energy. You're bringing it back out of the dead. Like, it's been a couple months. Things move so quick now with social media and the age that we live in that you could have let that die off. Now, yes, in your world, it wouldn't have been gone. But to us, regular, everyday people, social media, you're not even really a topic right now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, you could have just kept it moving. Now, yes, in your world, as far as the movie stars, actors, and blase skip, yes, that was still really prevalent in that world, because that's deciding on how they pick and choose you for movies and things. So that's different, but yeah, I don't really feel like it was necessary, and I don't really accept it.
I feel like the apology was it was a little tone deaf, because he never addressed what we all know is the real issue with all of this.
Yeah.
He never brought up Jada at all. He never mentioned the emotions that kind of pushed him to that point. He kind of apologized for his behavior, how, that was wrong, and that was cool. But I don't think he realized that the world loves you. Everybody loves you. We all support you. We all want you to win. But as long as you're attached to a person that we all hate, and you keep explaining for them, justifying their behavior, and just being literally, she can put a battery in your back at any moment, and you just throw everything away. What you've been working towards your entire life was thrown away in a night of her rolling her eyes. Her rolling her eyes pushed you to a
made
point.
A little comment, whatever she did.
And the fact that he was so out of control that where in the moment he couldn't pull himself back in, where at the Oscars, it was just like, I don't need the apology.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't need the apology. Yeah. I didn't need the apology because, like I said, we want you to fix the problem.
The real problem.
Like, the real issue here. Like, stand up to your wife. Now, look, I'm not saying I don't understand the complexity of a husband and a wife, because I have been married and I am getting married. So I know what marriage life is like. But the simple fact that Jada at no point has ever stood up for him, she never took his side, she never backed her husband, she just kind of distanced herself and kind of just acted like, it happened, but that wasn't me.
She just let it happen.
And just kind of moved on. Or even in that moment, you let that shit happen.
She still,
as a wife, if I knew this was my husband's big fucking moment, if I knew this was my wife's big moment and I saw my wife about to lose control, I'm stopping my wife. Hey, what are you doing?
That's what I say.
You're not about to go up there and do that.
Yeah.
We worked too hard for this.
Yeah.
We're winners. Yeah. We're champions. What are you doing? Sit down. We can talk about it. Let's walk out. Let's go to the bathroom.
Let's work through this. If you really love
There's no way.
You should not.
I'm letting my wife go up on those stages, smack some broad on national TV on his biggest night.
That's what I was saying before. Like, if you really love me, if you really care about me, you would not sit there and watch me destroy everything I care about and everything I work for.
Everything I work for. I'm not about to let that just implode like that.
Yeah, but Jada is a topic within herself, and so we just go.
So let's keep it moving.
We just go move on. We go keep it rolling a little quicker than we usually do the Hot Topic bus, because we got a lot of topics. So next we got Beyonce's Renaissance album is released. Mm-hmm. It is out. I've been listening to it.
I'm about to say, do tell.
Yeah, I'm not completely like, I have not heard enough to where I can give a real critique of the whole album. But what I will say is that tracks Thick and Heated, I like those tracks.
Name two tracks.
Yeah.
How many tracks you on this album?
I'm not sure, but I've probably heard about maybe 6 or 7. So I've heard about half or maybe over half the album. And those two like stood out to me so far. It was something else. It was Virgo Pressure.
I don't know. I haven't listened to the album.
I didn't really like the sound, but I like kind of what she was saying. The sound isn't for me. Like, it wasn't made. Beyonce didn't have me in mind when she made that album. And that's okay.
When she made this album?
Yeah, that's okay. Because, it's not for me. But,
It is 16 tracks. So
okay.
You've heard 6.
About 7, yeah.
So you've heard like the first 7, like up to Church Girl.
Yeah.
No, because you just said you heard
I jumped around.
Oh, okay. So I was about to say,
So
you jumped around.
So I've been listening to that. I'll probably give you another update if it's warranted again.
I'm gonna say I haven't given a listen at all yet. I'm waiting. I don't know. I just these last couple of Beyonce albums just ain't really did it for me. So I wasn't gonna hold to just jump on the bandwagon and be like, oh yeah, let me give Beyonce a listen. Nah.
She deserves a listen.
I mean, yeah, she deserves a listen. I'm not saying I'm not gonna give it a listen, but like her last couple albums been a little disappointing for me. So I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm about to listen to this shit day one. No.
Yeah.
I will get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, but coming out of that, singer Khalees, she called Beyonce and Pharrell thieves for sampling her song pretty much without reaching out to her. They didn't need to get approved. Her song, I had it wrote down, but it's Beyonce's song "Energy" on Renaissance.
Okay.
It's Khalees. I can't remember.
Okay, so one of Khalees' old songs, she sampled for the new song "Energy," and Khalees is calling her a thief.
Yes, but
Beyonce, isn't that not the first person who said that? Wasn't there some other person who said that about the "You Can't Break My Soul"? When she's saying like Beyonce and them didn't ever reach out to them.
I mean,
about sampling that track.
It's happened. It happened. It happens in the music industry because in this situation, even if Beyonce told her team, "Hey, you know that Khalees song? You know, I want this snippet in my video. I mean, my song or whatever." Her team then reaches out to Khalees's, not Khalees. They reach out to who owns that sound,
whoever owns
and that was Pharrell because he was over the label that Khalees was on. So he owned that. So Beyonce's team probably went to Pharrell's team, allegedly, got approved for whatever Pharrell said, yeah, go ahead, take it. Whatever it cost as much, they did their little deal. Beyonce's team probably went to Beyonce and said, we cleared for it. Beyonce wouldn't even, Khalees, even though it's Khalees' song, Khalees was not in the conversation because technically
she doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to be in it.
Because she doesn't own her royalties.
And if you want to be mad at somebody for that, you can be mad at Pharrell for having Khalees sign the shitty deal in the first place.
But that was
it's not Beyonce's fault. Yeah, I mean it's Pharrell's fault for snaking her like that, but it's also Khalees' fault for signing it. Yeah. But either way, it's not Beyonce's fault for buying it.
No, because what?
That's
because you don't own your royalties or your masters, it's not my fault.
Because it's not even up to Beyonce to know that. Like,
yeah, no.
I don't have to know.
I don't know who owns this shit. Like, all I said was we listened to the song, somebody threw it out there. Hey, I think that'd be dope. Get in touch with whoever you need to get in touch with. Make it happen. They came back to me and said, it's good.
Yeah.
All right, move the fuck on.
I was talking to Sarah and Khadijah about this, and Khadijah loves Khalees. And what she was saying is she do. Yeah. Oh. And she was like pretty much, she don't think that Beyonce was completely wrong in the situation, but I think, and I hope I'm not mischaracterizing you, Khadijah, but she was saying that it could have been like some type of reach out for at least the semantic reason of it. Like Beyonce could have reached out to
Khalees. Beyonce, I'm not reaching out to Khalees.
That's what I said.
Offense.
I said at the same time.
No offense. I am Beyonce. I am not reaching out to Khalees. My team, that's my team's job. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No.
Good.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to that, Khalees, I don't think it's. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's up to Beyonce to do it because I think by using the sample, if it's noticeable in the song, that would get Khalees more clout, more credit, whatever. Mm-hmm. And in a way, that's the shout out. In a way.
Yeah.
I get what they're saying, but I don't see it the same way. But we're gonna move on. Let us know what you think about that in the comments. And we don't want no bees in the comments.
I mean, negatively speak on the Beehive.
Yeah, you know, you can't say nothing about Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. Who else? You can't say nothing about to where you just get swarmed. If it's not complete and utter praise of that person, let you try to do a little soft critique. You'll get stoned. But
Beehive.
So have you been seeing the Sesame Place videos?
Yes.
Where a lot of different characters at Sesame Place have been either ignoring Black children or have been just completely like disregarding them as far as their greetings and doing little things like that. So it's been a lot of this video surfacing that's been sparking the question, is Sesame Place racist? Is it the training? Is it the individual person? What is it? Like, why is there so many videos?
I feel like that would have to be an individual thing.
Yeah. Like a lot of individuals.
Yeah, like I don't think that would be like Sesame Place is training these people. Hey, we don't really take the time out to speak to the Black children, but the white kids.
But wait a minute.
They are your top priority.
I agree with you 100% until I just heard you say it. Okay. We don't know what the training is like. It sounds crazy.
We don't, but that
sounds crazy.
So
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that.
There's a corporate agenda here.
What if it is?
It's the training. Because that would have came out by now. You're not making that much fucking money being a mascot at Sesame Place that where you're not going to talk about this once your NDA is up.
But what if it's something little? Like, what if it ain't that serious? Like, what if they didn't, like, in training, they said, hey, we don't really speak to the black kids here. Like, I don't think they did that. But what if it's like what if it's like it's
how are you wording it?
Okay, how are you wording it? What if it's like in certain conversations, like, where, you know, like, we have certain, like, you know, we give out, say, a certain number of free tickets to come see us. Mm-hmm. But our priority is the paying customers. You need to remember that. And what if in that language, it's like they know that, like, the free days or the whatever, they assume that's all the black kids. Like, it's an assumption from you that it's the black kids, and therefore the white kids paid their way, so they should get the most attention. This is all I just created.
This is all
speculation. But what if, like, it could be in the system without it being in the system?
That's the only way that's getting through. Like, the only way that's getting through. You're not telling me that where we are today, that nobody's blowing the whistle on this. This is specifically worded as to
it's not wrote down
the urban children.
No,
you know how companies like use the word urban for black.
It could be something light, but not racist. They give like, hey, when it comes to photo ops, like when the photographer is around, it just looks a lot better if you're with the white kids, like for the photos, because we want to market it across everywhere, and it's more white people than black people in this country. So you want to make sure you like.
Or going to Sesame Place is different though. I didn't even know Sesame Place was a thing until all you feel. I've never heard of this. I've never been like, oh yeah, I'm about to take my kids to Sesame Place.
But
my kids didn't even watch Sesame Street.
But related to this, it's the new Disneyland footage.
Oh yeah, I saw that
released where characters have been ignoring. It was Rapunzel. She was ignoring the black girl, little black girl. And then also a new video was released today from Legoland in New York, where it's pretty much the same thing, where characters seem to be brushing off the black kids and giving the white kids the high fives, the hugs, and the photo ops. So I don't know.
Maybe it's tips.
Tips.
Could be. You know, some of these places people like pay for these. There's somebody who's. So like when we went to Hershey Park, like you could take pictures with the Hershey Kiss, the Twizzlers, whatever. Mm-hmm. And like there was like somebody who like you could pay. Like there was somebody outside the costume, like there was another person. They'd be like, hey, if you want these pictures, like, you know, pay us $5 or whatever, and you can go over there to the booth and then you can get your picture like freshly printed out or whatever the fuck ever. But what if it's that? What if it's literally just that? What if it is about the money? These people paid for me to come over here and take pictures with their kids and da-da-da-da. You didn't.
I could kind of get that, but when it comes to these videos that's been released, like the Sesame Place, it was like a parade. Yeah. Where it didn't look like it was that situation. No. Now, even with Rapunzel, Rapunzel's in the Disneyland one, she was like speaking to some white kids, ignored the black kids, walked off. The black mom was saying like, hey, like you're not gonna say nothing like this is just like how Elmo did in Sesame Place. Like she made it a thing, followed her, they was following her. This is all on video. Then when the Rapunzel gets to another white kid, she speak to her, high five, and do whatever, while continuing to ignore them like this. It was a lot more brazen, in my opinion.
Is it?
Now I don't know if Rapunzel, the character, hates black people. Yeah, but yeah, we just need to get it together. Mm-hmm. Like tighten it up, people. So Nicki Minaj has been teasing her new song, "Freaky Girl." She had a post uploaded on Instagram. Have you seen that?
No.
You haven't?
Not yet.
You should watch it right now. Right now, live.
On Instagram?
Yeah, go to Nicki Minaj's Instagram. The release date is set for August 12th.
She's a very freaky girl.
Yeah, it's the Rick James Super Freak. That's the song that's sampled in it.
From her mom.
And the song seemed like it's about to be fire.
I'm hoping.
It's about to be fire.
Nicki Minaj been letting me down.
It's this. Yep. Turn it up. And you'll get Darion's live reaction. Let's listen to the song. What's your reaction to that?
Okay. I mean, I can't 100 say like I'm just 110% here for it. I literally made a comment the other day on Instagram.
Saying what?
I was shitting on like Megan and them. Everybody only been talking about sex. Like I just cannot. So I can't like 110% give it my full like. Oh my god, I want it. But I'm happy to get some new music from Nicki.
I'm here for it.
I'm ready for Nicki to come back and kill these bitches with the bars. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, I'm waiting for a Nicki album.
Yeah, so we'll see. That's Freaky Girl dropping by Nicki Minaj.
Freaky Girl.
It's dropping August 12th. I don't like that because she announced this like a week or two ago.
She looked good.
She do. But I don't like the long wait between when we get the song.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the song now.
Yeah, you could have dropped that like next week.
Yeah, but that's that. So, monkeypox. Let's talk about monkeypox for a minute.
That shit look gross.
Yeah, New York and San Francisco have declared states of emergency over this, and I didn't know. Like, how many cases do you think are in the country?
I have no idea. I've not really been following the monkeypox thing. Like I heard it, like it was kind of here and there for a minute, and now it's starting to be more normalized in conversation.
Yeah, it's actually a thing. It's not like one or two people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at first, it was like one or two.
Over 1,400 people have it in New York.
Damn.
And you've seen the videos where you see how people respond to it, like what it does to you. And I'm gonna just list some symptoms here before we get the rest of your reaction. Unexplained rashes that develop into hard, round, pus-filled skin lesions, fever, swollen lymph nodes, muscle aches, and chills are the symptoms.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the rash itch. I don't know.
It probably look like it.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, if it's anything like chicken pox, it probably itch.
Yeah, it looks like something.
Because that's what it looked like. It's kind of sound like it's like a aggressive chicken pox.
Mm-hmm.
Like chicken pox, you just normally get like a little rash, like pimple, like shit all over your body.
Yeah.
But like this is like hard little spots.
It makes you want to not go nowhere. It makes you want to not touch anything.
You see me right now. I'm scratching.
I was about to say, you see me every time we talk about it.
Yeah. Like, cause I can't deal with that type of shit.
No.
No.
So monkeypox, y'all stay safe out there.
I about to say, stay safe, stay clean.
Oof.
Ugh.
So did you see the post? Neo's wife.
Yes.
She put up a post on Instagram where she was airing him out. She said,
"Good for her."
Yeah, she said, "Quote." 8 years of lies and deception. 8 years of sharing my life and husband with numerous women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. So I think she kind of hinted that, like porn stars and prostitutes, like that's kind of his thing.
Mm-hmm.
What you gotta say about Neo?
I mean, there's not much to say. We've been known Neo was a dog. He was never gonna slow down. This is shit.
Yeah.
I mean, good for you, girl. Yeah, it took you long enough.
Did we know that? How do we know that? Because everybody keeps saying like it was like...
I'm pretty sure there's been other stories before this about Neo getting caught cheating or Neo even doing interviews.
I know they recently got married.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, there's even been recent, like over the last couple of years, I'm pretty sure Shade Room, things like that. I'm pretty sure Neo has been outed a couple times over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've even heard of Neo like talking about some of his escapades.
Okay.
Like, you knew what he was doing. You knew.
But maybe she was, I mean, what it sounded like, which a lot of people was also saying in the comments, that it sounded like he gave her something.
Yeah, and that's what I took out of it. Because by you mentioning unprotected, something happened.
Or somebody pregnant.
Yeah, either somebody is pregnant or you caught something. Yeah. Which
she also called him a narcissist.
He probably is.
And then he liked the post.
That's
in true narcissist
form. I'm about to say that is not true narcissist form.
Then he liked the post. I'm like, oh, this.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah. You remember at my wedding, we came out to Good Man.
Yes.
From Neo.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's all on social media, so you can just look that up.
Say do that. Look at the comments. Follow that filth.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But in other news, so you saw the video where the massive LED screen falls and injures two dancers at a Mirror concert in Hong Kong. I saw it on Instagram, like, the clips, like the blogs talking about it. Then I went to, I didn't go looking for it, but then I was on Twitter and I saw it, and it was like, you see the full form, like the real video. It was bad. Like, bad. Like, this dude got crushed by this giant LED screen that had to weigh hundreds of pounds. It's like a giant LED screen, probably like a 20-foot long, like, square, like a 20-foot wide, 20-foot long square. And like, say if this is it, it fell on him like that. So it didn't even fall like that. It fell on him like that, like on his body.
All
like,
the hard parts.
His body, his head, everything.
Yeah, all the hard
parts. And I saw that, and it wasn't like super graphic, like it wasn't blood and all of that, but it was still a pretty disturbing video.
Because he fucked up.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all seen that video or not. Just let us know in the comments. Yeah, you good. So Donald Trump calls Brittany Griner spoiled. Did you see that? No? Well, Donald Trump said, quote, "It's her fault she was arrested. We shouldn't have to bail her out. She went into a hostile country loaded up with drugs," end quote. He also disagrees with the prisoner exchange, which we let y'all know before that it was coming. Like, this is how these diplomatic things get it, happen. Because the Russian that they're talking about releasing is Victor Bout. He's a convicted arms dealer. I guess he's like a bad guy. I don't know.
Russia want him.
Yeah, they want their guy back.
I know.
For Brittany. Trump making it seem like she deserved it and she should just sit there.
Like she was toting drugs across the...
That's depending on
the country.
Yeah, depending on who you listen to, like that's what they make it seem like. But it was just some oil, some CBD.
That's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't that serious.
In a cartridge, it wasn't like she had like I said in the other video.
It's not like she had pounds.
It's not like she had a duffel bag full of cocaine trying to smuggle it into the country to sell it. Like
y'all blowing
it was a mistake.
Yeah, y'all blowing this out of proportion.
Yeah. So, yeah, Brittany Griner. If Trump was the president, he would let her stay there.
You would have rotten that bitch.
Yeah. So the Choco Taco has been discontinued. Do you like the Choco Taco? Do y'all like the Choco Taco?
The Choco Taco was amazing.
I don't think I've ever had one. I don't. And I've had opportunities.
Dig deep. Go back into the childhood memories. That was really when the Choco Taco was a thing. It was pretty probably discontinued, not really a thing even when we became adults. But the Choco Taco was big when we were kids.
It was hot. I know that. I might have had one, but to me, it was not like...
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not going to shit on the Choco Taco.
Essentially now looking at it, it's a whatchamacallit. It's a drumstick.
Yeah, shaped like a taco.
That's literally what it is.
I like the concept.
Because it's literally the waffle cone, the chocolate with the nuts on top, and then it has ice cream in the middle.
But some of these Choco Tacos, like people, since they've been discontinued, some people have been hoarding them, getting them, holding them, and selling them on eBay. Some Choco Tacos have been going for $2,000.
Damn.
Which I don't know if it's worth.
That ain't worth all that, but I would like to know where I can get some Choco Tacos so I can buy some.
I mean, I get it though, because if this is going to, but that's the thing, they could have did what like Toys R Us did. They could have announced that next year, like they could announce in 3 months, we're pulling it off the shelves. That would have shot the numbers up of everybody stockpiling wanting to have one last time. And then maybe with that,
and Taco Bell would even been forced to bring them back.
Stay in,
That's what I remember from Taco Bell.
Taco Bell was selling the Choco Taco.
Yeah, when we was kids.
Okay.
It was like a dessert item.
That makes sense for them if anybody was gonna sell
it. Yeah, it was Choco Taco.
Choco Taco. So next we got. Have you been seeing the Little Miss and the Little Mister memes?
Little Mister memes.
What do you think about that?
Gumdrop people or whatever.
Yeah. What you think about that? Is it funny? Is it?
Some of them are a little irritating. Some of them are kind of funny.
I think it's funny to find one that pertains to people and send it to them.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I've been lighting Jessica up with everyone that even remotely either resembles her or the words is about her. I send it to her. I think it's hilarious. Because they're so personal.
They are.
That if you know somebody.
Little Miss.
Yeah.
It's a perfect little comeback.
Yeah, so I actually reached out to them. They asked for people to DM suggestions. So I sent them a couple. So I'll let y'all know if they respond or if we get a couple made, and we'll definitely be sharing the hell out of them. And with that is our Hot Topics bus. How forgiving of a person are you? Do you think you're forgiving, or do you hold on to stuff?
It depends. I like to see myself as a very fair individual.
Okay.
That decides on my forgiveness or not.
Okay. So
is where I am on the scales. If I feel like I'm here and then you did some bullshit that pulled you down here,
okay,
then I'm going to be less forgiving because I feel like I was already better than you.
Okay.
Like as far as like if I treated you better. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a situation where I feel like I've never done you no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
None whatsoever. How dare you? I've only treated you with nothing but my best.
Well, let me break it down for the people. So me and my wife, we had a conversation. We were talking about cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And the scenario went that if I was to get a woman pregnant,
yes,
and if the woman was to give birth and then pass away, would she be okay with bringing the child in and us raising the child as her own or whatever?
Yes.
She eventually said yes. Like
eventually.
Like it wasn't like a quick hell yeah. Like it wasn't like that.
That would have been a quick yes for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really remember if it was quick or not, but I know we talked about other stuff, and then eventually she was like yes. But so what level of cheating can you forgive? So should I give you a couple scenarios and see if you can forgive it, or
we will just throw out a couple scenarios.
Yeah.
We're pretty good at coming up with scenarios together, so we don't really need to just come up with them. Okay, in that situation, I would say yes, somewhat, because in that situation, it's not really forgiving. It's not really forgiving.
But if your wife cheated on you,
yes, and
got pregnant, and then the man died,
yes,
then could you forgive the fact that she cheated and got pregnant?
I could probably forgive her.
Okay, like how?
It was not really forgiving. I needed time. Like it's not gonna be immediately, but I would be like, okay, we can raise the child because the man is dead, and we're never gonna alert his family or nothing. As long as you can accept that, so that child will be my child.
Yeah,
that child would never know that man's family. That child would never know nothing about this person ever.
And you would want to hide it from the world too.
Yes, from the world. This is our child, only our child. And if you are okay going to the grave with that knowledge, then we can move on. Now, I'm still not forgiving you.
That's what I said.
I'm still not forgiving you off the bat. Like, I'm still going to act funny for a minute.
Yeah.
But we can move on and continue our relationship.
I can kind of agree with that.
In that situation.
I can agree with that.
Because that is an isolated situation that will never go nowhere past us, as long as you are okay with accepting that this is never going anywhere. It's not one of those, I'm going to grow a conscience and I'm going to tell the child. Fuck that.
What if she says she cheated once, she got it out of her system, she unfortunately got pregnant throughout the whole ordeal, and she realized that's not what she wanted, but she want to stay with you?
No, the man is still alive?
Yeah, he's a person, but he don't know. Like, say she didn't tell him.
Then you're getting an abortion. I'm not fucking raising that, baby.
We don't do abortions.
Oh, right. We're going to have to do something. Something going to have to happen.
So you would not want the baby to live?
No. Not in my house.
The baby didn't do anything.
It's not about the baby. I don't care what the baby about.
Okay, so let her have the baby.
No. Not in my house.
Let her have that baby.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what if she
we gotta live in the same city with this nigga, so one day he gonna see her out with the baby.
You're like, that baby look just like my auntie. Or
just
something.
Like me. Hey, what's going on, girl? I ain't seen you since. Is that mine?
I mean, as long as we could, like you said, if we could keep it a secret, the world does not know, and then, like, say, like we said,
only if he died to me,
we could raise him, like we could raise the child with the dad gone. Like, I can be okay.
I could be okay with that in that situation.
But I don't know if she was pregnant. Like, okay, so say, how long do you say to forgive her if she's pregnant with the man's child?
He lived.
He died.
Okay, he died. Yeah. I don't know. Give me a minute. I need maybe about a year.
So she got to have the baby.
Yeah, you gonna have that baby. Okay. It's gonna be like I said.
That's what I was asking. Like,
it's gonna be a rough time. No, like as I said, it's gonna be a rough time period.
Okay,
it'll be a rough time for you at the beginning because I'm not gonna be able to get into it, but not paternal.
Yeah, paternal.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get into it paternally. But once the baby get here and the baby
can grow,
work his magic, then me and you can probably get cool. But it ain't gonna be until that baby is here because I'm gonna make you suffer. through that pregnancy alone.
You cannot make your wife suffer during a pregnancy.
It ain't my fucking baby.
But that's still your wife.
I don't care. That was her pregnancy. That ain't my pregnancy. That's her pregnancy. That is not our pregnancy. So you gonna push through. I'm still expecting you to work every day. I'm expecting things to shoot as regular.
Don't ask me to bring you no food.
Yeah, don't ask for no extra cravings. No, I'm not doing all of that. No.
But you could be with her.
Yeah.
How could you separate the two? Like if it's a date night and she's 8 months pregnant.
Oh, that's only a date night.
Oh, you said you need one longer than that, so she got to drop the baby.
Oh yeah,
you can get back together.
No, we'll probably be together during that time, but like the love just wouldn't be there. Like I'd be a little disconnected.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's normal. It's like because that's how I feel. Like I feel like I'm at a place in my life so where depending on the situations when it comes to my spouse or significant other cheating on me, at this point in my life, I would probably accept it. That sounds crazy to a lot of people.
That sounds pretty crazy, yeah.
But I would probably accept it.
Wait, not accept it. You could forgive it.
I could forgive it. Not accept it like, oh, okay, she cheated and move on. No. But like, we could work past it. Because I'm in a place in my life to where, look, if it was an honest to God mistake or whatever the case may be, or a one-off or whatever, all right, we can work through, we can move on. Because the idea of just throwing away my marriage because you might possibly had a drunk night.
It's not really worth that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not worth ending their whole relationship because somebody made a mistake. Even if the mistake is that serious. I've always felt that way. Like, just cheating, just the blanket word cheating, to me is not a deal breaker in a relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's not just immediately, no matter what happened, I don't care, I don't want to hear nothing, you cheated. No, I need to hear the facts.
Now, there's some situations where, I'm done. Depends on who you cheated with. Depends on how you cheated on me. It depends on how long you cheated on me. Yeah. There's. I need to know the key details.
If it was a real slow build, like say if this was a coworker, y'all was talking, playing, flirting for say months.
Yeah.
And then you went to his birthday dinner. He did this. He came to my house.
I'm taking that way more personal.
Y'all done rode together to go to certain work events and all this type of stuff. And like y'all have been pretty much dating for a while, and then y'all started having sex.
I'm taking that way more personal.
That's way worse.
That's way more.
They're like a one-time.
That's what I'm saying. And I said that to somebody else before. Like I've had this conversation. I'm like, look, the idea of your husband being out on a guy's trip and he slept with the bartender while he was out of town.
Yeah.
That is not to me personally. That is not grounds for you to leave your husband. It's not grounds for you just to throw your whole marriage away because your husband got drunk, the bartender was kind of cute, and he slept with her. I don't think that's serious enough for you to just completely throw your whole marriage away.
I mean, but everybody got their own stuff.
Now, if that's what your husband does,
not. So, I mean, it really comes down to if you feel like a person, your spouse, sleeping with somebody is automatically a deal breaker. That's fine. That could be.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't feel that way. But like you said, everybody else is different.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let her know that though.
Hell no.
I mean,
they don't listen to us.
They don't watch us.
They don't watch us.
They're not gonna see this. But
they don't watch us.
They don't watch it. But yeah, I think I could have some. But that's me. I'm usually measured and have some understanding in most situations.
And
I at least gotta look at the situation.
I'm at that point where I can be more measured. I can look at the situation for what it is. But like I said, but the amount of time that it's going to take for me to forgive you is all dependent on these scales that I look at.
Yeah. Because
I feel like I'm a pretty fair person. If I feel like that I've done nothing but right by you, I've done nothing but been good to you. I had chances to cheat on you, and I did not take them. I had the opportunity, but I did not take them. And then you got met with one little opportunity
and took it.
I'm taking it very personal.
What if so would you have an issue if your wife did some type of cyber cheating? Where she was communicating with a dude, text her, like he asking about her day, sending her well wishes, like hope everything is fine. They send each other pictures and stuff.
What kind of pictures we're talking about?
Nude.
Yeah.
What?
That's still cheating.
Enough to leave the relationship?
No.
Enough to break trust?
Enough to break trust. Yeah. Not enough for me to break the relationship. And not even really enough for me to be seriously upset with you for a very long time.
Honestly, I'm going to say something that's not popular at all. And it's kind of a joke. But I want to see what your reaction is to it. If we were allowed to hit each other with no repercussions, a lot of relationships could survive.
Yeah.
If you did that, and I discovered
that is 110%.
Like if I discovered you that you were cheating and sending pictures and all this type of stuff, you got pretty much a relationship with somebody. If I was just able just to slap you one time and then move on, I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, because remember we made that joke before about gay relationships. Like, if I was in a relationship, with a man, like if I was in a relationship with a man, domestic violence would be so high in this relationship. Because I would feel like there's no consequences to me hitting you.
It's just too
like if me and you, like if you pissed me off, like if I knew you was flirting with the guy at the store, and I'm just like, oh, so you really about to do that? And I could just hit you real quick, I would move on and I would be okay.
That is not okay.
Like I would move on and be okay. But you are 110% right. A lot of these relationships would last a lot longer. If hitting your significant other was okay, vice versa, man, woman, woman, man. In any regard, if you could literally walk in on your husband cheating, and you could just whoop his ass real quick and just move on,
and just let it all out.
Just let it all out, move on. You would be okay with that.
So let us know what y'all think about that joke and this topic. Remember, the topic was how forgiving are you when it comes to cheating?
That is so funny.
Yeah,
because I would be completely okay if I could just walk in.
Have you ever been cheated on?
I think we've all been cheated on.
Think so?
I think everybody's been cheated on at least once. Especially if you started dating in your teenage years.
I mean, yeah, that's...
But does that count? Because we was having a conversation like that the other day. I want y'all take on it. This is a completely random topic. We're going to throw there. Well, does teenage dating count in your adult life? I guess that's the kind of way to word it. Like I said, like how we was talking about the rules is okay. Rules are completely different when you're a teenager compared to when you're an adult. Yes. Things were a lot less not serious when you were an adult. Like, does cheating count when you was a teenager compared to today?
Me personally, I would say no. Anything I've done in my teenage years does not count to me. Does not count against me in adulthood.
Okay, whether it's good or bad. We say teenage, but like
it depends because it's like just a flat cutoff rate is like 20. Okay, a flat cutout rate is 20. But if I was dating, I stand by that. That's how I feel because if I started dating you when I was 19, and just say that just for the first couple of years I just dogged you, didn't take the relationship serious, whatever. I turned 22 or something. I kind of wake up and decide to be a better person. You can't then keep bringing up what I did at 19.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, cause I was thinking about that, like, cause like now, like I have kids and whatever, and we're navigating dating with our teenage daughters, and it's just like I see it as such a joke.
It's not serious.
Like it's so not serious. Yeah. Like it's so not serious. Like
they don't see it that way though.
No, they don't, and we didn't either. When you was a teenager, you thought dating a girl and talking to her and spending time with her and then talking to another girl and spending time with her was just so wrong. It was such a taboo. You were cheating. You were ain't shit. Girls would cry. You would cry because now you're breaking her heart and you're hurting her feelings. To where now that's what we were supposed to be doing.
You know what though? It goes into another conversation that we was having. And it's a mistake that I feel like I see it more from women, but I know it is men and women. But stop treating every relationship like it's a marriage. When we first start dating, casually dating, we've been dating, say, for 3 months. We do not owe each other. I feel like you were not in a serious relationship until you hit about 6 months to a year. You do not owe each other the respect, the honor, all of that comes with the marriage. No. And because the way I was taught is, if you're not married, you're single. Like, you're allowed to date multiple people. Like, that's normal. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If I'm dating you for like a month or two, you should expect that I'm also dating other people.
Right.
Why from day one, do you think you deserve complete exclusivity and just commitment and all of that? Like, we don't even know each other like that.
I don't know you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I was thinking about that because I'm like, things that I saw as cheating and things that I saw as wrong in my teenage years is low-key more acceptable now.
Yeah.
Things I wouldn't even take seriously today.
I would take no teenage relationship seriously.
No.
Like if you could go back knowing everything. I'm 16 and we dating. That's not real.
It's not real.
No.
I'm about to talk to whoever I want to talk to, do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm 16. What am I doing?
What are you really doing?
Like, I get it. As parents, y'all want us to be the ones to push monogamy. That's where y'all want us as the parents to push monogamy on these children. When they are not capable.
That's the actual time to get it out your system.
Yeah, that's the time to get it out your system as soon as possible, because you remember being a teenage boy, do you?
Yeah.
You remember the feelings, the angst, the hormones.
Strong.
That was so strong. You couldn't control your member.
No.
You couldn't tell him what to do.
No.
You couldn't control him. That's the prime age to do whatever it is that you want to do.
He was ready to party. It was
ready to party. If he saw something he liked it. There was being a teenager is just a time to where do you. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Things that used to matter in those age periods, I don't think really count once you become grown.
Right.
Like, I'm not counting who I was sleeping with when I was a teenager. Or who I dated when I was a teenager. Right. Even if that relationship lasted a year or two. I didn't know nothing. I'm not even that same person today.
Yeah, that definitely don't count, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Whatever you did at 6, whatever you did, I would say, probably before 20, that's not on your permanent record.
No.
As far as dating, as far as cheating, as far as any decisions that you made there. But I don't think that should carry on forever, because if that's the case, like we as 18, 19, whatever I did then, that's going to carry on with me, how I am as a person, like how you see me, how you speak of me. Like, that's not fair. I was a child. Like, no. Darion, are you ready for some free inspiration?
Yes, let's get this free inspiration. We got a good one there.
I got a good one.
I was our last two was good.
Yes, we've been.
I was on point.
We've been striking, and I actually got a response from my mom talking about how I was doing all that cussing on the last free inspiration.
Did we cuss a lot on the last? Did you cuss a lot on the last free?
Remember, that's the only free inspiration I've ever cussed.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Where I bleeped it, but it was a lot of F-bombs.
Get your shit together.
F-ing people. And I went off. So if you haven't checked that episode out, that's episode.
It was a good free inspiration. Get that listed. Put that in your.
Yep. Episode 68.
What's that motivational stuff?
Yes, episode 68. That's at the end of all the audio episodes. Is actually uploaded to YouTube by itself, and you can always find it on Instagram.
Yes.
And TikTok.
Daily motivation.
Yes, you need this. You need this. Let's get into this free inspiration. Are you ready for some free inspiration?
Yeah, hopefully we got a good one today.
We got a good one for y'all. It's going to be short, but I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people.
Okay.
Do you remember that time when you was going through a situation that you thought would end you? You remember how you felt? You were being in that dark place where you honestly didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel? Remember how you were 100% convinced that there was no way to fix this, that you were stuck in that place. Now, look at how far you came since that moment. Whether it was a divorce, a death, or any type of setback in your life, it didn't break you. It didn't defeat you. You are still here, so keep going. You got this. That is our free inspiration. Thank you for watching episode 69.